This is going to be one of the most valuable scopes that you watch today, because today we're talking about something that really matters to your brand and to your business. And this is why confidence matters to your brand. Welcome on, everybody. It's good to have you. My name is Bruce Peck. I am from Netmark.com, and we are the digital marketing agency on Periscope that is obsessed with getting you massive results with what you're doing online. And please follow us on Netmark Snap on Snapchat. Today we have a story of a turkey that will help all of you all out. I think is awesome. Also on Instagram, @_Netmark, we give the most valuable tips that we give every day in 15 seconds on little clips on Instagram. If you haven't yet, please invite your followers. This is going to be a great scope today. You can do that by swiping over or hitting the little guy or swiping down on some devices. But thank you. So what I want to talk about a little bit what we're going to get out of today's scope. And I think that this is really an important one, because out of today's scope, you're going to get first the why. So why does confidence matter? And what huge difference it makes. And then second, how to get more confidence in your life. Nate and Emily and everybody, it's great to have you on. Jonah, thanks everybody for coming to the house today. This is going to be great. So let's first talk about these three different definitions of confidence. And I think these three, and then put into what we're going to talk about later on, are really, really powerful to think about. So the first definition of confidence is the feeling or belief that someone can rely on someone or something, firm trust. So thinking about business, thinking about marketing, the end result and the end goal that we're really aiming towards is trying to help people have a firm belief that they can rely on you or your product. And so the first definition of confidence is directed towards that relationship with you and the people that you talk with. The second is the state of feeling certain of the truth of something. So this is more, and this is my interpretation of it, but more about your own self. Is thinking about the state or feeling like how certain you are about what you're actually doing. And the third is the third definition of confidence, and great comments everybody too. The third definition of confidence is a feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities or qualities. So the third is more about your own confidence and your ability to deliver what you're saying you're going to deliver. And I think it kind of goes along with the first one, but this is more like focused on like, I'm sure that I could do this. And so let's get into a few reasons of why confidence matters to businesses and brands. And I think, Steve, you definitely hit one right on the head there. So the first reason why confidence matters to your brand is because confidence creates opportunities. So if you think about everybody that you've done business with in the past and everybody that you've like really worked with or respect and admire, it's probably because they are confident people. They look like, and they talk like, and they act like they know what they're doing. So it creates opportunities that way. And then here's a second way that confidence can matter to your brand. So if you go to a deserted place, or not a deserted, a foreign country, and there's a whole bunch of different places that you can eat, and you want to eat, and then there's one that's like a McDonald's, or it's something that you know and you recognize. Like, what are the odds that in a foreign place you're going to go first to the McDonald's or the Walmart? They're probably pretty high. So confidence, the confidence that you've created with the brand, it created that opportunity for you to actually go and to go to frequent their business because you're confident that they can deliver on it. So those are two important ways that confidence creates opportunities. And then the third way is if you go to a conference. So let's imagine you go to a conference and you're talking with someone and they're like really important and they're big in your industry, and they say, hey, we have this great opportunity, but it's doing this thing that you don't really know a lot about. And so, so if you're confident in your ability to accomplish a goal, even if you don't know a lot about it, and then confidence gives you the opportunity to say yes. Yes, I will go do that. Like, yes, we can do that. Because you can, most of the time, you can actually go out and hire the people, watch a YouTube video, do all this stuff, but the confidence creates that opportunity and allows you to take advantages of opportunities that you have. Number two. So confidence leads to execution. So confidence, there's a story that's told about a little blue train. And this is one of my favorite stories because of this execution principle and this execution part of confidence. So these toys, they need to get over to the other side of the mountain so they can go talk to go hang out with the kids. Yeah, the engine that could, exactly. So they came up to this engine and they said, hey, can you take us over the mountain? But it was an old engine that says, I don't think I can do that. And then it went up to a second engine that was this fast engine. It's like, oh, I have too much time, or I'm too busy, I'm too important to help you toys out. But finally there's this third engine that was the little blue engine, and they came up to the little blue engine and the little blue and asked him to take him over the mountains. But the little blue engine said, I don't know if I can. But I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And so all the little toys got up on the train, and then the train kept saying, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, till it got to the other side of the mountain. And I think this is important because thinking that you can allows you to execute on stuff. Because you'll never do something that you don't think you can too. Yeah, Jonah, I think I can. And believing that really opens you up to be able to do things. Because I think we spend too much time, or we waste too much time thinking, can I do this or can't I do this, when we really should be pondering a much bigger and better question, which is, what is possible? And the little train that thought it could was more focused on what's possible and what's needed and executed than all the other trains. So confidence leads to execution, and confidence creates opportunities. Finally, the third point on the why, and then we'll get into the how we can create confidence in our own life, is people follow confident leaders. And that's just simply the case, is because, yeah, if you want people to follow you, you want to create a following, you want to do different things, you have to understand that people follow confident leaders. People follow people that know where they're going. And one definition of that I've heard of leadership is that a leader is someone that wants what everybody else wants more than everybody else wants it and knows how to get it. Because we want to, yeah, if you think you can or if you think you can't, you're right, definitely. Henry Ford. Yeah, and so it's in a world where nothing is sure, everything is possible. So it's true. And so people follow the confident ones because the confidence creates reality. So how to increase confidence? And I think this is really important because number one, it's why, because we can tell that this matters. Like, it really does matter, because confident people rule the world, you know? And so now how to create that in our own lives. And I think this is the biggest one. So there's two different words that are really related, that are also completely different. And the first word is hubris, and the second word is confidence. And so hubris is an overstated version of confidence. It's thinking that we can do stuff, but in reality we really can't. So we're overstating it. We're overconfident about something. And the second is confidence. And so the gap in between hubris and confidence is experience. Because experience allows us to be able to develop a firm understanding that we really can deliver things, that we really can do things differently than or we really can do the things that we're talking about. And so, like, one of the biggest things to deliver confidence is just going out there and getting some experience, knowing that this can work because you did it, rather than just conceptually understanding things. So experience. Vision. And this may be a little counterintuitive, but understanding and seeing your vision so clearly that you can bring it into reality creates confidence, because like you've already seen what you need to go out and accomplish, and it's so real to you that you can be confident. Yeah, like you know where you're going. Yeah, fail fast and then learn. Very true. So having this vision, this end objective, and really believing in things like that is super, super important. And then a third tip on developing confidence is pregame, is understanding. So every phenomenal athlete pretty much does pregame workouts, right? So it's pregame is like you go and you start, okay, you dribble the ball the same way, you take these same shots, you do these things because it creates this confidence in you that you can go out and execute the game. It's getting your mind into the zone. And so every day, building up and preparing for things because they create a lot of confidence. And so it's there's a quote that says preparation precedes power, and that's always true. That's always true. Is the preparation that you put into things ultimately creates the power and your ability to deliver confidently in results. And so the pregame is phenomenally important. And pregame is the way that you can deliver the same results consistently over time. It's because you're following the same process. Because it's not about the W or the L. It's about the process, because that's what ends up bringing the W's or the L's. And if you know the process, you have experience with it, you can deliver superb value. So, and then the final one that I didn't have up here, but was to act the part as well. Is to act the part of already doing what you want to be. So if you don't have confidence, act like you do. If you don't have, like the skill set, you don't have money, like act like you do, because what you act like is eventually what you become like. And so acting confident creates confidence, which is very interesting, and I think it's a point we all have to remember. But yeah, this quote is, "It is not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves." People don't know whether you do or you don't. Yeah, and you don't really. But yeah, it's not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves. And it's super true, because if you've ever been on a run, or if you've ever been hiking on a mountain, ultimately it's not that you conquered this big mountain, but you got yourself into the place where you could actually accomplish something that big. So Sir Edmund Hillary is awesome with that. And then the second quote is, "Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit at home and think about it. Go out and get busy." Because ultimately, if you don't have confidence in something, it's because you haven't gone out and done anything about it. Because if you've done a lot of action to go out and experience things, the doubt and the fear go away, because you then understand how to do it. So that's the real challenge, is do not sit at home and think about it. Go out and get busy. And finally, so this is my invitation today from all of you all, is I want to hear from you. So on Twitter, which I think most of you are on, is share a quote that inspires you, and use @Netmark as just in there somewhere, so I can go back and look at these. But I want to hear from you on Twitter, a quote that inspires you, and use the handle @Netmark. Finally, if you're ready to take your business to the next level, we have a team of very competent digital marketers, and we'd love to work with you. So if you want to get started, shoot me an email at bpeck@netmark.com. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Those are awesome ones. I want to hear it on Twitter. Just make sure you use @Netmark on there. Would love to see those afterwards. And thank you everybody for coming on today. It's been awesome to have you on. This was a good scope. It's great to see you all on here again. we'll be back on again tomorrow with another awesome scope, and hopefully sometime this week we're going to be talking to Reese Fisher, who is a paraglider who crowdfunded like somewhere multiple $1,000s to go paraglide across Asia. So anyway, thank you all. Have a great day today, and go out and crush it. Go do something that makes you confident. So thank you.